So I'm trying out this new system. I think it's pretty cool. But you be the judge. So I hope everyone had a good Easter. And we had a good Easter. And it looks like the world had a pretty good Easter. So I'd call it a win. But again, you be the judge. Leave your comments. We have a new system now right over here, just off camera that you can't see. So if you leave your comments, I'll be able to see them. And if you put comments in, I'll be able to put them on the screen. How cool is that? So we've got a whole new slew of features here. Stuff like
get off my lawn.
Sound effects. So you'd be able, did you hear that?
Get off my lawn.
That's my favorite one. Because the thing I find myself saying most above all things in the world, it's
get off my lawn.
That's right. I get to say that more than anything else. But of course, hey, Kathy. The thing Kathy likes most in the world is this sound effect. That's the sound effect Kathy likes.
You have to save that one for me.
It's there for you.
Can't use that. That's mine.
It's there for her.
Oh, thanks.
There's also my other favorite, the Taco Bell bell rung. And let's see here. There's a number of others, like happy birthday to me. Okay. So anyway, we're testing it all out. Definitely interested in your comments and reactions. And for all the folks that use this system or our groups here at the WHC, if you want to come on down here and use this free of charge, you can help publicize your events and get the word out on stuff you got going on so that folks on social media can know how they can get involved with our veteran community, supporting veterans and their families. For instance, we've got a variety of things going on. This weekend, we had our cornhole tournament. We're kind of picking up on the whole cornhole trend here. And we're talking about the game with the bags and the boards. Yeah, that. So, going to have more events. It's a lot of fun. People enjoy that. It's an outdoor game, socially distant. So, it's something folks are comfortable with in the time of COVID. And we've got some pretty professional ringers in that business. They got their own professional kit. And they're willing to teach you how to be good at it, and some good times to be had. So we did that on Saturday, and going to be doing some more of those events, developing everyone's skills and fun, so we can maybe make some competitive challenges in the cornhole arena. We also had the Keepers of Liberty in here doing their class on civics and the Constitution, which is a really exciting effort where they're basically saying the reason why we have so many, shall we say, challenges in our modern political environment is so few people actually understand civics and their obligations as citizens and where this all came from and how precious our political system is in the world. So let's take some time to study it so we can understand what it is we need to keep and why we need to preserve it. So it's a really interesting class, and even better, there was food. Special thanks to Texas Roadhouse, who provided the food for that class, and that was scrumptious. And folks really appreciated that. And then you saw Hero Paws, the new 501c3 that has joined the center here, providing service dog training for a broader audience. The Soldier's Best Friend service dog training is only for combat veterans with PTSD, but Hero Paws expands that sphere to law enforcement, first responders, and veterans without the combat-associated PTSD. So Leslie is doing that, and it's exciting. So we've got all sorts of stuff going on there. And let's see, there's just no end to the fun. And now we've got this new video system that you can actually run from the desk here. You can't even see that it's here, but it's like right over there. And if you follow the YouTube intelligentsia, as it were, you can even make yourself out to be, oh, look, there's Dela Hayes. Dela says hello. Hello, Dela. Dela has some awesome war stories on horses, including one that I'd rather forget, on a horse named Haywire. I still wake up at night screaming. But Dela remembers that, don't you, Dela? Yes, you do. You remember it all too well. I came within an inch of my life those days in the backcountry, New Mexico. I almost didn't make it out. But Dela saved me, along with... Dela almost didn't make it out the first day, but I almost didn't make it out the second day. Drew Dix was there, Medal of Honor recipient, and he probably questioned the wisdom of ever inviting Dela and I out there at all. But Kathy breezed through just fine. Why? Because she had a horse named, I can't remember, something like Cinnamon Cupcake. You know, some easy horse that was just like floated on wings and was like, no problem, backcountry mountains, I'll just guide you right through it. Whereas my horse was like, I've never been in these mountains before, and I ain't going with you. You can't make me. Anyway, it was a personal problem. Sorry to get distracted. But great to see you, Dela. And I digress. There's some flashbacks associated there, talking about all my PTSD. Anyway, this new system allows us to do more open broadcasts, more interaction with our audience on social media. We're broadcasting live to 5 different social media comment sections. And apparently Eddie thinks that's really funny. Sure, Eddie. Laugh it up. That was, really funny. I didn't see you riding up into the New Mexico mountains bravely on the back of a horse named Haywire. I didn't think Haywire meant like the mental state of the animal. I thought it meant like the wire that holds hay bales together. Haywire, horse, horse and hay, that I thought was the association. But no, apparently after we got back from the ride, we find out that haywire refers to the psychological state of the animal, and nobody likes to ride this horse because he is a crazy maniacal beast that just wants to bite everybody's head off and will turn on you in the middle of the ride. And so you're 12 miles down the trail and now he's looking for every tree trunk to rub you off on. And it's like, oh, okay, this is great. I'm glad I got Haywire to take me out on the trail. You got to watch these terms. Take you out on the trail. Well, thank you, Dela. I'm glad that you are looking out for me because on that particular day, I felt like maybe we had been targeted just a little bit. And you were smarter than me, Dela, because once you felt that trail was maybe a little bit higher difficulty level than, what these animals were, because they're all kind of looking at each other like, maybe I should back up. This was kind of branded as, everyone here is veterans and they're all kind of beginner to novice level riders. So we'll just take a gentle ride out through the valley here. It's like, oh, okay, great. That sounds wonderful, Nothing man from snowy river type thing, right? We'll just go out there and breeze across the floor of the valley. Be careful letting man from snowy river be your trail boss. So we go up, and within 10 minutes, we're like at the top of a ridge looking down, and I'm like, this is not an easy ride. And Dealer's like, nope. She's way smarter than the rest of us. She turns around and takes off. Kathy, of course, is on a winged Pegasus. So you see her at 10,000 feet circling, looking down at us. And, Dealer's absolutely right. He wanted to challenge us. Dude, you could have challenged me with a horse riding video game. I would have been like, whoa, this is a challenge. I can't get my A-B button switch, to really work out. But this was like looking down on this sheer cliff, 200 or 300 feet. And I'm like, okay, remember the guy who played Superman? He broke his neck on a horse. I'm not ready to die for this. This is crazy, and Kathy's doing barrel rolls on her Pegasus, just like, no problem, Tim, go for it. And I'm just like, what? This is great. Does anyone have any cocaine? I mean, it was insane. And so we go down this trail, and I'm holding on for dear life. And suddenly my horse decides, hey, this is a great time to look for trees that are nice and big trunks to start knocking up against sideways, and I can see if I can knock this guy off. And so you're going down, kind of switching back and forth as you're going down this super steep, super steep. So he's coming down, and then he'd turn on these trees and just go wham and slap me up the side. And I'm just like, okay, this is not fair. This is not okay. What is going on here? And it was just like, I am going to die. You're preparing your will. I'm looking for the parachute. I'm looking for the eject handle, something. Because this is not cool. And when you look down, there ain't no stopping. If you fall, you're continuing 700 or 800 feet of this, and they will find you in the morning somewhere underneath a bunch of pine cones. And it's just like, not as advertised. I'm like, Dila, you were smart. Kathy's still, 10,000 feet checking out the winds aloft. And it's just like, I'm dead. I am dead. Through some miracle, I was able to hold on, although I'm pretty sure I cried the entire way like an angry, hungry baby. And we finally got to the bottom, and, there you go. That was like the first mile and a half. And then we continued for like 20 miles and get, the entire time, it's like bang, 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 horses trying to knock you off. Bang, 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 horse trying to knock you off. Yeah. Dila's so nice. She's the nicest person in the world. But when I got back from that ride, I went straight to the grass underneath a tree and laid down on my face and kissed the ground and just said, I will never ride an animal again in my life. I survived. I'm so happy. I don't ever want to do that again. I hurt so bad. I had bruises all up and down my legs because, the horse would like put his weight and my weight into my leg on the side of the trees. I had bruises up and down my legs, up and down my arms. It was crazy. So yeah, every other ride would be easy peasy. Just no, don't mind those bruises. It was absolutely terrible. But, glad we went. Huh. Nothing like a veteran's horse ride PTSD therapy trip to make you feel better. I'm like, if I didn't have PTSD before I came, I sure as hell do now. Holy cow. Every time I see a horse, I have a flashback. Get me out of here. It's haywire. Haywire. No. Horses coming for you, big red eyes with the fires of hell. No. Haywire. No. I was just like, keep me out of here, man. This is crazy. But Dila's right. I didn't die. But did you die? No, I didn't die. So there. It's like, Afghanistan, did you die? No. I promise that I will never die. There you have it. So anyway, we're getting a good workout here with our new video system. I think it works well. I'm glad.
Get off my lawn.
See, it allows me to express myself. And for all our veterans out there, if you want to get in here and express yourself, you can do it too. We can show you how. And it's got a lot of other nifty features as well, and we can work it out. So it's kind of just a canvas, if you will. A canvas that you can take your palette and express yourself however you wish. And if you too have ever tried to ride haywire, you can come in and tell about it. Because maybe you survived too. Anyway, that'll do it for now. And we'll catch you guys later. And see, we got Eric Ziba. This guy is the man. We need you, Eric, to do a daily show on here because you are a funny man. And I think with this palette, you could definitely do some damage to people's sides and guts. Busting them across the valley. Getting some sound effects in here. Another one of my favorites. I want to build it so that every time you say the term GPS, it flashes across the top. Brought to you courtesy of the United States Air Force. GPS, brought to you courtesy of the United States Air Force. That's right. And don't give me any of that Space Force crap. The United States Air Force budget took care of it for like 30 years. So there. And Dila, thank you. Appreciate it. Good to see you too. And stop by anytime. We would love to hang out. But Eric, definitely you need to come in here today and give us a flag update. We want a flag update on what happened and how the search is going. And then we want more of your droll humor because I cannot live without it. We need these things in our lives, man. Come on now. So come in here and do that. And then the rest of you, I'm looking at you, Coachie Serving Veterans. I'm looking at you, AmVets. Oh. Yes. Eric Ziba, please make the time. Make your life extraordinary. The rest of these boys are food for worms. Make your life extraordinary. Yes, come. Come and enjoy the fruits of our labors. And you too can be legendary. But I'm looking at you, AmVets. I want you to come in and talk about your wares and what you do. And others as well. Marine Corps League. You have many, many heroes of yore. And I want to hear about your great deeds. And that can be done here. And I want to see many other stories and legends from Vietnam veterans of America. Bring your heroes and we will discuss them here. And I want to see any veteran organization, including those not here, VFW, American Legion, DAV, so on and so forth. Come here and talk about your upcoming events or ones that are like cross-branded. So I know for a fact that American Legion and Cochise Serving Veterans, you guys are doing one together coming up soon. You should be in here talking about it so that we can publicize this. So come on down. This is all here for you. Push button, turnkey. You don't have to do anything. You just come in and start talking. Too easy, right? That's the thing. It's too easy. So just come in and talk. It's that easy. And then the people will be so happy. They will have perfect information and be able to participate and support you. Oh, see? People are calling already, wanting to know how they can get involved. It's a big time support system that awaits you. But for now, I'm hungry, so I'm going to go eat. But it is great talking with you. It is great to see you all here, and I will talk with you again soon. Have a great day. Bye.